What's up, everybody? Welcome back to day 4 of our $100 to $10,000 Underdog Fantasy Challenge. If you guys are new here, we are doing a challenge where we're trying to turn $100 into as much as possible. I put a number at 10,000, but if we can take it higher than 10,000, that is the goal. It's going to be very, very difficult. We could end up busting down to zero, but we do have a very, very good start so far on this challenge. That being said, yesterday was a very good day. Some of our wins from yesterday in terms of VIP, parlay play, underdog, money lines, everything was very, very green. You can see this is $269, $100, 100 or 210, $270, 128 here, 257 here, 505, 442. Very, very good day yesterday. I've showed all these wins in the other free pick video. If you guys are interested in the free picks, I did drop that video first. But that being said, guys, if you want to get all of our plays, link to our WAP is down in the description. It's $25 a month, or it is $10 a week. So it's less than $1 a day if you go monthly. You can get 20% off for this week with code NFL. Highly recommend you guys take advantage of that. But anyways, guys, let's take a look at what we did yesterday. This video is going to be a little bit shorter than yesterday's, most likely. I don't have as much to ramble about. But yesterday was very, very good. As you guys can see, our bankroll is $201.90. That is not our entire bankroll. We have live results open right now. I have one slip locked in, and then I have this slip right here. So we have Alana Smith, Sophie Cunningham, and Kiki. So Kiki cashed, Sophie Cunningham cashed. Quick disclaimer for this. I'm giving you guys like the first 3 slips every single day. If I get some type of promo from Underdog, I'm obviously not going to make another video, so I'm posting the slips in the Discord so everything is tracked, and then I'll show the updated slips the next day if I added more. So this is one of the extra ones that I did add from yesterday. So Alana Smith is a discounted line, 22.5 PRA at 20.5 PRA is the discount, so not a huge discount. Nafisa Collier is out for Minnesota once again. This is the Liberty versus the Lynx. It's going to be a competitive game. Should be a good game. It's the only WNBA game we have today. But Alana Smith should be able to get his 21 PRA with the minutes. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you a write-up on this slip. Or the play, if you guys do want to tell it. I'm not sure if everybody got this promo. I know you could select between a list of promos. This is the one I picked. And there's still a bunch more left. But Alana Smith, PRA. We're going down to 20.5. And you can see she's only cashed at 2 of her last 10. Now, obviously, this looks horrendous. When I saw this, I was like, why would I play this line? But the biggest thing is Nafisa Collier. And now she's game time decision. This is absolutely diabolical, by the way. She was listed as out as of yesterday. It is what it is, man. Taking a risk with it. She's cashed 4 of 6 games without Nafisa Collier. Her minutes have been 31.6 minutes per game without Nafisa. Her last 2 games, she had 36 and 38 minutes. So, has been playing big minutes. With Nafisa playing, her minutes on average are 27. So as you can see, her minutes are cut slim with no Nafisa, or with Nafisa in. If Collier plays, then I'm just going to assume this is chalk. Just being honest. I only put $77.50 on it because I wasn't confident in her very much. I just wanted to play one of the promos with these 2 picks. Hopefully it cashes. That would be a nice little $22 extra on our bankroll. But total our bankroll is $10 plus $750, which is $1750 plus the 201. So we're sitting at right at $219 off of 100 in 3 days. So we've more than doubled our bankroll in these 3 days. Let's keep this going. That will be nice. But I'm playing it very slow. In terms of bankroll management, so some people are going to ask, well, now that you have $200, should you go and increase your bankroll? The 5% of your bankroll on $200 is going to be $10 slips still, if you guys were wondering. If I kept the same unit size as I did for the $100, I'd be going up to $20. I'm not doing that. I'm going to continue the $10 entries until we get to probably $300 bankroll, and then I'll probably increase it slightly. But for now, the goal is to keep these $10 slips, a little bit more on the slips if we're playing very, very safe slips, and then on risky slips, maybe we'll go a little bit less. But $10 unit size. For NFL preseason, we do have one slip already locked in. I want you guys to see this. It says earn a 40% profit boost. I locked this in last night because by 10:30 p.m. last night Eastern time, I had to lock in a 2-pick NFL entry to be able to unlock this 40% profit boost. So my thought was, I'll play this slip. I liked it anyways. We got Kyle Allen and Zach Wilson. Write-ups for both of these plays are on our free picks video. If you guys do want to see that one, I'll link it down in the description. But if I forget to link it or something, just click the channel. It's the latest video. But anyways, Zach Wilson, Kyle Allen, both passing yards. I like this play a lot, and it did unlock our 40% profit boost. So what we're going to do today, or in this video, is we're going to activate this profit boost, which is, well, if it'll slide over, NFL only. It's got to be 3 to 8 picks. So we need a 3-pick NFL entry for this play to unlock this profit boost, and then we're going to lock in a couple of MLB slips as well. So let's jump into the first NFL pick. That's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with preseason play. So what I have today is I have a Dallas Cowboys pick. And sorry, my eyes have been bothering me this morning. Your boy's kind of struggling a little bit. But we got Dallas playing at home versus Baltimore. Obviously, they have Cooper Rush starting for the Ravens. Cooper Rush might come out here and have a great game versus his former team in Dallas. We'll see. 115 is kind of high. I don't know how much he's going to play. Joe Milton's another wild card. He had 30 passes in his first preseason game. 145 passing yards. I want to take this. Can't make myself do it, man. I just can't make myself trust this Dallas offense right now. And 145 in preseason is a lot, especially when he had a little bit of an elbow injury. So I don't really trust Joe Milton on this one. But the one guy I do trust from Dallas is Brandon Aubrey. Brandon Aubrey, 1.5 field goals made. I'm going to play this one. Dallas is probably going to be able to move the ball to the 40-ish yard line. Brandon Aubrey can kick 65-yard field goals. He can kick pretty much down the entire field. As long as Dallas can move the ball slightly, Aubrey should have field goal chances. I do think this Baltimore defense is going to stop Dallas a few times, which is going to lead to some field goal attempts for Aubrey. He should be able to catch this line. He cashed it in the first game of the preseason. He cashed it almost every single game he plays. Let's be honest. You guys know how the Dallas offense has been, and you guys know how the kicking from Aubrey has been. So 1.5 field goals made. I'm definitely going to be locking this in for a regular payout, and that's going to be the first pick. That's all I really have for a write-up for him in terms of reasoning. But anyways, Brandon Aubrey is the first one we're going to take. I am going to pair him with the Raiders quarterback, Adrian O'Connell. So let's find him. So many games, man. So San Francisco versus the Raiders. O'Connell's line is sitting at 98.5 passing yards. Now, I'm going to pull this up on my phone so I have the exact data from O'Connell's first game. I'm pretty sure he had 200 passing yards with like 30 pass attempts. So let me pull that up real quick because I don't want to sound like a complete idiot on this. But Raiders versus Seahawks, it was 23-23. O'Connell had 205 passing yards, 18 completions with 30 pass attempts. He should come out here and get similar playing time. I don't think Geno Smith is going to have much playing time today. If he does, maybe he does, but O'Connell should still play the majority of the game. Line sitting at 98.5 passing yards. For the amount that he's playing, I don't think that O'Connell is going to chalk us on this one. I like this play. So what I'm going to do is this slip is a 3.5x. I'm putting 1 unit on it. We're going to play this. And then I'm going to reuse these players, and I'm going to throw in one more play for a profit boost. And the one I'm reusing is going to be Kyle Allen. So I'm taking Kyle Allen one more time for this. I liked his a little bit better than Wilson's. It could be the opposite. Kyle Allen could be the one to chalk, and Wilson could be the one to cash. But I like Kyle Allen in this matchup, and I'm going to take him. He gets a full half for sure. Hooker's going to get the other full half. And knowing that Kyle Allen gets a full half, I think he's the better quarterback between him and Hooker. I think he's going to be the one who comes out as a second-string quarterback. I think he's fighting for that position, or I know he's fighting for the position, but I think he's the one who's in the lead for that one. I think he's going to try to come out here with a chip on his shoulder tonight and try to finish off the battle for second-string quarterback. And I think he has a good game. So Kyle Allen should give us 88.5 passing yards. I got him at 85.5 in the first slip. It has been bumped. I think he throws for 90 to 100. That's my personal opinion. He's cashed this in both preseason games so far. He's looked better, in my opinion, so far on both of these. So if we lock this in by itself, it's a 6.5x. If we come over here and lock in our 40% profit boost, that does bring this up to an 8.7x slip. So $10 does win you $87. So I'm going to risk it on this one. We got a lot on the line. That's our 2 slips so far. So we do have technically 3 slips. We got Wilson and Allen, Aubrey O'Connell, and then Aubrey O'Connell and Allen, and then we obviously have this one slip from yesterday, which I'm hoping Nafisa Collier doesn't play. That way, Alana Smith gets her minutes. But even if Collier plays, this could cash if we get lucky. It is unlikely, but it's possible. But that's what we got today, guys, so far. Now I do have a couple of MLB slips I want to lock in. and we'll do that live. I played some free picks that I really liked on this, and I want to sprinkle some of those units onto the Underdog Challenge as well. So we got, what is this, $37.50 in entries for today so far. We'll probably do 2 more $10 slips, which will bring our bankroll down to 160, and hopefully we get some cashes today. If not, the way that we're managing our bankroll on this is we'll have 60-ish dollars played. Our bankroll will still be 160 after today, unless I get some more boost or something. But $160 still is 60% profit, which is almost double or 1.6x in our bankroll from the beginning, and that's assuming every single slip we post today misses. So that's not bad. Still doing really, really well. If somehow we come out and have a great day on this today, we could end up with a massive bankroll. 87, 35, 31, 21. If these all somehow cashed, you can see that would be another, what is that, $120, $122 plus $31.50 is $153.50 plus the 20, we'll say $22. So $153 plus $22, you got $175. So that could be another $175. This could put us over $300 bankroll if we get lucky in these cash. If that cashes, that would be a huge one. But we do have some MLB that we want to lock in anyway. So MLB, Tovar hits, runs, RBIs. Running it back with him. I know we talked this the other day. I like Ezekiel Tovar in this matchup, man. This matchup versus Ryan Nelson for Arizona playing at home in Colorado. Tovar has like a 77% hit rate so far at home. I'm going to pull it up just to show you guys. I did show this in the free pick video as well, but it's worth showing in here. So Tovar for Colorado, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We're going to pull it up. 1.5. He's cashed it 7 of his last 10 games. On the season, he's cashed it right at 49%, but that's not home games. You go home games, it's 71% hit rate. If you go versus Arizona, he's cashed it 6 of 7 games. The only time he missed was the last game that we played him. We played him in this game. He got 0, and that was versus Rodriguez, which is a horrible pitcher. Nelson's not a great pitcher. Tovar has hit him 3 out of 4 attempts so far. Should have a good game. It's a good matchup, and at home, should be a good game for Tovar, who's been pretty hot in the bats. So I'm going to risk him, and then I'm going to risk him with probably going to do a correlated play with Ryan Nelson. I like Nelson under pitching outs. We're going to see what we can get for him. We might play this just very, very safe. So Ryan Nelson pitching outs. We can't go under anything else. So we're going to see if we can buy it up and take an under. We can't do that. Could do hits allowed for Nelson at 5.5. 6 is still a lot as well. I think I prefer the under pitching outs on that one. For now, I like this, the 2.29x slip. I do like that, but we can probably get something a little bit safer with Tovar, to be honest. I do like Sean Burke pitching outs today as well. We'll see if they have a alt line for Sean Burks. You could take under 17.5. Do I think Burke goes 6 full innings? Probably not. That could be a good one as well, man. Burke under 17.5. It's tough, man. It's tough finding some of the plays. I like this slip a lot, and I played this slip on Parlay Play. I'll go ahead and I haven't posted it yet. But anyways, I got Parlay Play pulled open. Cool. Whoa, cancel. Track picks. You can see we got Tovar and Nelson right here. I did put a full unit on it, 250 to win 590. So I got this. I have this slip already locked in. We could lock the same slip in again because I do like it. It's a correlated play. I'm going to do that for a unit. That's going to be our first one. And then we'll find some strikeout plays and see what kind of Ks we got. So let's pull up the lineup for baseball. So strikeouts, we're going to go strikeouts pitcher. We'll do us a nice little strikeout prop. We're going to see what we have to look at. Obviously, there's a lot of pitchers. Max Fried, Morales, Imanaga, trying to find some high strikeout pitchers that I know are high strikeout pitchers or teams that I know strike out a lot. Red Sox strike out a lot. We got Cal Quantrill. Quantrill Ks, if you did over 2.5, he's cashed 7 of 10. He's cashed 61% on the season. Red Sox strike out over almost or bottom 10 in the league. So strike out a lot. Head-to-head versus the Red Sox, he had 3 Ks. What would a payout for Cal Quantrill be in terms of strikeouts if we buy it down? Let's take a look at this. So his Ks at 2.5 is a 0.74x. So Quantrill for this one, I kind of like it, man. He only threw 47 pitches his last game, which is what really worries me. He got lit up. The game before that, he had 2 Ks. He pitched 81 pitches. Red Sox do strike out a lot, though. He strikes out 6.79 batters per 9 innings, which is well under a strikeout per inning pitcher. He's not a very high strikeout pitcher. 6 innings, he went 3 Ks his last game. Quantrill. Do we trust him to get 3 Ks? And 61% hit rate. Last 10 is 70%. He's been pitching pretty well in terms of cashing this line. It's still in 7 Ks versus the Giants. He can pull it out, man. 3 Ks is not that much. I think I have to give him a chance on this one. I mean, you can see the Red Sox strike out 23.4% of the time, 23rd in the league. On the season, 23.2%, 27th in the league. So, we're going to keep this in here, and then we're going to see what else we can find to pair. If we find something we like a little bit better than Quantrill, we'll lock it in. But it's going to be the last slip. I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit. We're kind of doing this live. We got Toronto pitcher Eric Lauer. We got Lauer pitching against the Rangers. The Rangers strike out a ton as well. 4.5 Ks. If we bought this down by 1 to 3.5, he's cashed it 10 out of 10 and 92% on the season. This is what I'm looking for. This is the kind of play that I was looking for. Something very consistent. A pitcher that does strike out a lot. He strikes out 1 batter per inning on average, head-to-head versus the Rangers. I guess no head-to-head data. Anyways, let's pull up Lauer. Let's see if Lauer is on here for this this prop, because I do like that prop a lot. 3.5 Ks, and we can get it. We can lock that in. That gives us a 1.73 1.73x. We can put a unit and a half on this one. Do we have a profit boost for MLB? We do not. We have MMA, we have FIFA, and then we have that discount for the links, which I don't really like at all. But let's see. Let's find another strikeout pitcher. See if we find something we like better than Quantrill, and then we'll go from there. But got Imanaga versus the Pirates. Pirates strike out a good bit, I'm pretty sure. They strike out a lot in the season, but lately they haven't been striking out as much. Imanaga doesn't have a lot of Ks. I don't know that I love that one. If we bought it down, maybe. We got Priester pitching versus the Reds. Reds strike out 24th on the season, but only 10th in their last few games. If you look at Priester, 7.21, we could probably get Priester at 2.5 Ks as well. We can, and it's about the same as Quantrill. So do we trust Priester or Quantrill more? Let's dive into Priester a little bit here. 9 of his last 10 he's cashed, 15 of 17 on the season. Has been a lot more consistent than Quantrill, but Quantrill has a good matchup, and he doesn't in terms of on the season. So or in terms of last 30 games, but it has a ceiling of 11. I think he pulls it out, man, versus the Reds. I think he does. How many pitches is he getting? He's been getting 75 to 90 pitches, which is probably a little bit safer than Cal. So 1.5x. It's going to be a very low payout. We could put 2 units on this play. The mindset behind this is we're playing a very the odds are in our favor for this to cash. Both of them are very strong favored to go over. So the payout's not going to be much. But on plays like this, you can go unit and a half, 2 units. It's my recommendation. 1 unit is only going to win us $5 profit. $20 play wins us $10 profit, so we profit a unit risking 2. We could probably do this. It leaves us with $150. Or we could throw in Cal and risk it for a double up. Let's just play it safe. Let's do a 2 unit play to play it safe. That's what I'm going to do. I like the Priester play a little bit better. So that's what we got for today, guys. Kind of messy, I know. These videos are very raw and uncut. I'm trying to keep them that way just so you guys can kind of watch me go through a process myself in creating these slips, because literally Priester and Lauer were 2 picks I haven't researched yet today. These are 2 picks I haven't even looked at. So I literally went through this. What I did for this is I know in my head which teams strike out a lot for the season for the most part. Last 30 I'm not as familiar with in terms of having it memorized, but I know some very high strikeout teams. I'm coming down here. I'm looking at pitchers with a low number versus a team that strikes out a lot. So what I saw is the Reds on Priester. This is my mindset coming on here. I knew that Priester's not a super high strikeout pitcher, but I knew I could probably buy him down to 2.5. 2.5 is very, very low for a starting pitcher. Now, I knew the Reds strike out a lot on the season, and they do. 24th in the league on the season. Lately, it's come down a little bit. They're almost top 10 in terms of fewest strikeouts, but Priester at that line, it's just a good play. And then the other one we have is Lauer. I knew Texas strikes out a lot. I knew Lauer's been hot on the strikeouts, and I knew Lauer's been cashing us out. So Lauer was one that I trusted a lot. This is probably my favorite play. If I was going to run him multiple slips, I do like Lauer tonight at 3.5 Ks for a very low payout, but it's there. So we got 2 units on Lauer and Priester. You guys saw us lock it in. We've got 1 unit on Tovar and Nelson, a little correlation play, 10 to win 23. We've got our NFL profit boost, $10 to win 87. We have our NFL 2-man, Aubrey and O'Connell, which we locked in. And we have our 2-man from yesterday that we locked in, which is to earn a profit boost. We have Zach Wilson, Kyle Allen. There's a lot. And then we have the Smith, Cunningham, and Alana and Kiki play that should hopefully cash if Collier sits. But that's what we got for today, guys. So in total, we have, what is this? $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $67.5 in entries, which puts us at our total bankroll right at $218. We got $152 left over if every slip misses. Odds are every slip won't miss. Even if a couple of them miss, we would, or even if only one of them hits, we still have a massive profit from where we started. And I'm happy with where we are so far on this challenge. All it takes is one bad day like this, and you can lose some of your bankroll. That's why I'm saying this bankroll management is very, very important. You're not seeing me play $30 slips, $20 slips. Think of it this way, guys. If I played $20 slips on these, double our $67 in entries, we're at $134 in entries. And $134 in entries, you got to think it's another $67 off of this. We'd be under $100 start. And if everything missed, we would be negative. So 2 or 3 winning days, one bad day after increasing your unit, and you're negative in terms of where you started. So why would we do that? No, play it safe till we get this built up a little bit more. And once our bankroll gets steadily built up, $300, $400, we have a couple of bad days at $250 or something. Maybe I'll risk it a little bit because it's time to. It kind of goes in sprees, guys. You'll have a win streak day, lots of win streaks. Or a win streak, then a loss streak. So you have 3 or 4 days you win that are green, 3 or 4 days that are red. The goal is to manage those red days to the point to where your green is better than the red. So that's what we're trying to do. I like these slips a lot. You guys don't have to copy and paste this challenge. I know some of you wanted to be copy and paste. It's not a copy and paste challenge. You can, but that's not what my goal is. My goal is for me to take all of you, turn your $100 into $1,000, and y'all cash out. And yeah, I mean, I would love first dollar profit, but that's not the goal of the challenge. The goal of this challenge is to teach the ones who are new to this that managing bankroll is probably the most important aspect of sports betting. It really is. I fall victim to it sometimes. Getting emotional and chasing losses is not good. If all 6 of these slips miss, I am not going to rage bet a $50 slip, which I see a lot of people in the Discord do. I have legitimately taken people from $20 to over $1,000 in a week. And I tell them, withdraw, and this is, if you're watching this is no, I'm not throwing shade. If the person who I'm talking about is watching this, not throwing shade at all. I'm just being honest to the audience. Over $1,000 from 20 in 1 week. And I'm like, all right, withdraw at least half of that and play with the other 500. They don't. They start playing more money for their $1,000 than I'm playing with my $10,000 bankroll, and you lose it all. And it can happen. And it's sad to see. I hate seeing these books take their money back, but that's the odds. They give you these plays and these boosts to get you to play more, and they know that people are going to try to max out this boost, like this $50 max. They know people are going to try to max these out. $25 max, maxing them out. And sometimes maxing out the boost is the way to go, but you have to research the boost as well. And you got to understand, if I'm playing a 3 pick for a max like this, a 3 to 8 pick, $50 max, sometimes it's hard to hit 3 to 8 picks. And a lot of people do this and they go all the way up to 8 picks and try to max it out to get the max amount of profit. They're just donating the $50. So remember, guys, mindset is going to be key in terms of managing bankroll and everything like that. Don't let yourself get tilted. Don't let yourself chase losses. Don't let yourself overplay on days because you had a winning day before. You never know when that loss is going to start. In terms of these promos, look at your own promos. Evaluate them the way you want. Like I said, I've got. Let's see if we can hit apply here. So yeah, these are the different boosts that it gave me. I don't like very many of these boosts. And look at this. Alana Smith got bumped down. Now they're doing it for 19.5. This is what I'm talking about, guys. They try to get you. They really do. So none of these plays I really like that much. I haven't researched it. I didn't research them super strongly either. So there might be some good ones in here. I'm not touching any more from that game, to be honest with you. I don't like many of the props on it. Might have one slip on parlay or play or something if there's a boost. But other than that, guys, take a look at your promos. Yours might be a little bit different. You don't have to play all of them. I know nothing about soccer. I'm not touching the FIFA boost. Don't care about it. You're going to get these free entries. Free entries you can play a little bit differently. If your boosts are different than mine, or if your promos are different than mine, play yours the way that you think that I would play it, for example. So you guys saw me do a profit boost in our results. You saw a 30% profit boost. We played one unit, 133.7. You guys saw me do this no sweat entry. The no sweat entry was supposed to be, where is it at? This one. Wait, no, this one. This was supposed to be the no sweat entry, but it is what it is. It cashed anyways. But we got a no sweat entry. We played it pretty safe. We played 3 picks that had a high probability of cashing for a nice little 2 point whatever X. But play yours the way that you think I'll play it. Play it safe if you want. If you have a no sweat, this is like a flex Friday for the most part. You get your money back if it misses. If you have those, you can take risks on those. You can play 10x slips on those because if it misses, you're not out. But if you play 10x slips on like a 40% profit boost or something, then what happens is your odds of hitting are so slim to none that you're pretty much just donating your money. And you might get lucky and hit it every now and then, but majority of the times you're not gonna stay profitable that way, in my eyes and in my experience. But anyways, guys, bankroll ending the day with all of our plays is $152. Hopefully tomorrow we come back and we have over $300 in our bankroll. That would be awesome. Then we can maybe think about increasing our unit size. If that happens, we'll go over reevaluating our unit size and things like that. But hopefully the series is entertaining and is educational to some of you guys. Hopefully we can continue building this up. Hopefully we don't go on a massive loss streak or anything like that. But I hope you guys have an awesome day. Go watch the free picks if you want more picks. Join our Discord. The Discord is free to join. Links down in the description. Join our WAP if you want to get all the plays for all the apps. You guys can see got 3 plays locked in right here for total payout of over 1,700. So I am playing a lot of these slips on other platforms too. But we are going to have a lot of NFL preseason today. So lock them in if you like them, guys. Fade them if you don't. And I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video.